Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077. So we are back here in Night City proper after a little trip to Misty's and another tarot card reading and presumably some very vague info on upcoming decisions regarding the DLC. And speaking of which, I now have to go back to, I think, the bar, Alex's bar, and then we can start our next mission, which is to infiltrate that event. Or maybe I actually want to stay in Night City for a while and take care of some of the other stuff. As a matter of fact, some people have told me that maybe I shouldn't delay the remaining main game quest until after the DLC, but do them in between. So how about we take a look at one of these? It's basically like one meeting with Judy and one with Carrie. And I think Judy has been asking me first, so maybe we're going to meet Judy. I think the description is again pretty vague, so I don't exactly know what she wants from me, but I guess we will find out. So, let's take a look at the map. Oh, well, it's all the way over here. They do not even bother to give me a proper route to that place. Apparently, the pathfinding algorithm of the game has completely given up trying to give me that direction. So I suppose I'm just going to fast travel to the dam, and then we will make our way over to her location. And I think I remember how to reach the next fast travel spot from here. It should be right around the corner. Yep, here it is. Oh, now it's suddenly giving me a route. Interesting. But I'm still going to fast travel. There we go. Alright, this is a very remote location. There actually is another fast travel spot here, but that one was not uncovered yet, hence it wasn't on my map. Alright, let's see what we got here. I mean, this actually could be a very nice place if it wasn't for all the trash. Seriously, guys. Why are you doing that? You have so much modern technology, like, you know, automated stuff. You clearly could invent a robot or something that could just pick up all of that crap, right? It doesn't have to be this way. There's no reason for stuff to be this way in a modern society like you have built here, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to wait for her. Maybe before I wait for her, I will take a quick look around and see if I can find anything of interest around here. Can't open the door. Apparently this place is abandoned. I mean, clearly there's stuff inside. I can see it, but I don't think I can actually get inside. At least not right now. Maybe I have to wait for Judy to actually get inside. Ooh, I didn't intend to do that. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything too special going on here. I'm going to the water. I mean, we can swim. I think I had to swim on like the side mission I had before, but it never really was an integral part of any main mission as far as I remember. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to wait for her. I don't think there's anything of interest going on here. Let's wait. And sometime later, apparently it's evening now. And there she is. In her diving suit. I think she did mention that when we talked to her the last time, which has been quite some time ago, so I don't remember all of it anymore. Alright.
V, looking good.
So you want to go diving, huh? Considering what we went through.
You mean, considering the shit we've been through?
Well, factor that in and you look fucking amazing.
The mocks, any news, how are things at Clouds? Right, maybe let's catch up first.
Any news from the Moxes? Events? Ideas?
Don't know. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
And how are things at Clouds?
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. Got a new situation, and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Well, I hope it's better than before at least. So, why the long face?
Something got you down all of a sudden?
No.
Judy?
Can we please not talk about Clouds, the Mox, or Arasaka and Militech and how the world's going to shit? Just rather not think about any of that today. Anything dark.
Okay, well, I'm up for that. So what exactly are we doing here?
So ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll two actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
Okay, well, tell me more about that. How do you blend two separate experience tracks?
How does one marry two separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of two data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kind of like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad.
That's a lot of nerd talk here. I'm not sure if I was able to follow all of that. So what exactly do you want me to do?
What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
Okay, well, but why here?
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why did we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes woman.
What's the
What do you say?
problem?
You in?
That sounds like fun. But why underwater? What's the problem with underwater, Johnny?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore.
Yeah, maybe you're just lame, Johnny. Maybe you should just close your eyes for a moment. I'm totally in.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here.
Alright, go to the lake's edge with Judy. Oh, this wasn't here before. I guess she brought it along.
All right. Get that booty of yours suited up.
Ah, I see. This is the diving suit. But I can ask her a few questions first. So, did this before?
Do this often?
What? Make other girls put on skin-tight wetsuits?
That as well.
Meant diving.
As often as I can. As for the rest, well, I'm picky about my girls.
Really? So, I guess I should be honored. But why this place in particular?
Why'd you choose this, of all places?
Why? Don't like it?
It's okay, but any special reason why you chose this one?
Of course there is. But you'll have to wait to find out what it is.
Okay, well, sounds mysterious. And I'm curious to find out more about it. I mean, like I said, it's not a bad place considering the environment.
Just put it on, all right?
And you probably won't find a lot of nice places like these around Night City. If you just look like in this direction, for example, you don't see a lot of trash. It doesn't look so bad. But okay, let's put on the diving suit. Neoprene diving suit from Judy. Let's just equip it right away.
Let's get this scroller on ya.
But I do want to see how I look like in that diving suit. Well, it's not bad. The colors kind of fit her. You know, it's red and blue, like her hair. I could imagine her running around like that, like normally. But okay, I guess we gotta connect to the terminal now. Oh, I have more options here. The water's toxic. You didn't ask if I knew how to swim? Well, I happen to know that she can swim because I've did it before. Looking fine in that wetsuit. Well, guess she certainly is. But apparently the water is toxic. That's a bit of a problem.
Water's toxic, that not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
Okay, so the wetsuit is going to protect me against all that toxicity, which is probably coming from all the trash, right?
Let's go. Climb into the gear.
So, what if I can't swim?
Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
A bag of rocks? Come on. Don't sell yourself short.
I mean, that's a fair point. With all the chrome and implants she has, she must weigh quite a bit. So, I hope that the implants also help her stay afloat.
Hey, not gonna pike out on me, are you?
But yeah, you're looking fine.
Look pretty damn fine in that wetsuit.
You should see me in my Max Tech uniform.
Should I?
Whoa. Mean you have one?
Indeed I do. Won it in a bet. Still hangs in my closet waiting for the right occasion.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, I'm curious to see what exactly the occasion might be that you're putting on that uniform. But okay, let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Whew, freezing ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first.
Okay, dive into the water. It would be nice if I could do like a nice head first jump, but apparently that's not going to happen. Let's just do it like this.
Close behind me, and don't descend too fast.
And there she is.
Where are we headed, exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point.
Okay.
It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
No, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Okie dokes, she says. Okay, let's just pick this
Virtues
option.
are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form.
There's like a road down here. Like a bridge even.
This is it.
What is this?
Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me. Swim.
Okay, circle around Judy. Like so? Is this like an attempt to make the player familiar with the swimming controls?
Great, motion calibrated.
Go.
Now swim hither.
Go back.
Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song. You give me the title. Read me?
What kind of check is that? Do we know that song? Yes, I can hear you.
But I hear you just fine.
Need a wider range. Levels can't be short of perfect.
Okay. But what if I just don't know the song? Well, apparently I do not. I can hum back though.
No idea what the song is, but I heard it. It goes something like...
Alright, we're all tuned and synced. And you got talent, girl. Alright,
For humming?
do it. We are now.
Synced. What now?
Prepare to have your mind blown.
Ooh,
Wait for it.
what's going on? Oh, this is going
Grab
really,
this
really
and hold on
deep.
tight.
This thingy over here? Am I supposed to go on the other side? Okay, I'm going to grab it from this side. Let's do it. Down we go.
Down we go.
Okay, so this is kind of an underwater elevator. And it's getting really, really dark here. Quite exciting though. And there's
Impressive,
lights
huh?
she threw away. Yep, quite incredible.
That's incredible. What is it?
Our very own Atlantis. Used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
And what happened? Well, I guess they built a dam, huh?
What happened here? Why'd it get flooded?
'Cause someone stood to profit.
Got some connection to this place. Well, do you?
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
And why are you showing this to me?
Why are you showing me this?
It's important to me. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
For what exactly will it be perfect?
Why does this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
Okay, well, let's give it a try.
Sounds Nova. Let's do this.
Sounds Nova. Okay.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time, gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Besides, didn't want to come here alone. Or with some rando.
But coming here with me is fine. Okay. By the way, can I? Okay, I can use a scanner down here as well. That's good to know. Although I'm not sure if there's anything to scan, to be honest. So let's just enjoy the experience for now.
Flo's Diner, best eatery in town. Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived.
Hang on
Me
a
and my
second, I can
grandparents.
scan stuff.
Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Search for clues near the diner and Judy's house. I found a diner sign. Type electronic, status non-operational. Let's take a closer look at it. Yep, fell off.
Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Now, let's see. Childhood for you tasted like toasted marshmallows. They always caught fire, burned. But that never bothered you.
Because others would gladly take them, right.
Ah, that's nomad life for you. Can't be a fussy eater or you'll get no food at all. Anyway, all kinds of food taste better with just a little burn.
Okay, that was apparently one clue, but there seems to be more around here, so let's maybe scan a little bit. And there's even stuff I can pick up. May as well. Oh, it's a flare, okay. I can see more clues over here. Let's see, what do we got here? A photo frame, material wood, condition rotten. Let's take a closer look at it. Well, we can't really see anything.
Weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
No, not much.
It's too dark and too rotten, I'm afraid. Okay. What do we got here? A camera. Old camera, type analog, capable of printing film. Specs, a single lens camera with manual focus. So kinda like a Polaroid.
Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
Like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Well, I guess I'll take it. Not sure if it's still working, but who knows? I'll take it with me. And there's something over here. A hockey stick. Material carbon fiber, purpose children's toy.
Hockey stick? Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alvarez. We're losing
Ooh.
because of you. Come in. You're dead meat anyway. Will you go out with me? Sorry, you gotta go. They're calling.
Weird! I just heard, like, memories, I suppose, in my head. Let's talk to Judy again. Do you want to have the camera, maybe?
Here, take this camera. Better off in your hands than sitting here collecting algae.
Gosh, thanks.
And well, while we're at it, let's talk about your parents, maybe.
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. Still have her picture, but, you know, I see a stranger there.
Judy, Judy, watch out for her cooties.
Great, I hear more memories. Yeah, what are these voices?
Who's that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
Well, I certainly heard something. Did you like living with your grandparents? Yes, let's just keep talking.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical. Taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Where are your grandparents now? No, I know where your temper comes from. Yeah, where are they now?
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. Still go and visit them sometimes.
Well, that's nice. And apparently I can't ask the other question anymore. So, I suppose we will just keep going.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
Let's go.
We're looking for anything in particular here?
Nah, can't hurt to look around though. Making up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
I see what you mean, and I think there's more stuff I can scan, but let's wait for the quest to update. Okay, now I can scan for clues around here as well. Let's do it. An old umbrella made of plastic. It's a weird location. Doesn't get any more out of place than this, right?
Can't imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touche, Judy, touche.
I guess that's also out of place, yes. Okay, we got a car over there. But is there anything else that I can see from here? Also, what is this? Hand fan. I'll take it. Let's take a look at the car. Rundown cars, model Chevalier 22Y8, status broken down. Why didn't they take them? Well, they may have been already broken when they left.
I gotta say, don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
Okay, so they already were broken before they left. Okay, I'm still looking for one clue. Can't see anything obvious at the moment. Oh, but hang on a second, there's something I can pick up over here. Is that bottled water? Well, it is some sort of consumable anyway. Let's maybe go a little bit higher. Could be on top of this for all I know. Oh, I think I see it. There's something very small over here. Yep, there it is. An old doll, fabric and plastic. Let's take a look at it. So, is this your doll by any chance? What kind of doll is it anyway? It's kind of hard to tell.
This isn't yours?
Poor thing. Been here all alone for 20 years.
So it is yours?
No. It was Jenny Chapman's.
Okay.
I don't have your stupid doll.
You took her doll? Really?
You took her doll?
As if. Hid it. I was a monster.
I see.
Hid it? Why?
Because I thought only losers played with dolls. What I really wanted was for her to notice me.
Well, I guess you
the
did.
days when dolls were just kids' toys and nothing else.
I guess she did notice you, but not in a good way. And I suppose you hid it inside this barrel, and that's where it still is. Well, that's something. But yeah, let's keep going.
Want to see what's further on?
Come on then, want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid. Where daily life grinded along. Can imagine it a bit.
What is this place? Oh, it's a church, I think.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. bells were cracked too. Gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I
can
can
hear
almost
it.
hear them.
Well, I hear them too.
Don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect.
That's some side effect you got here.
Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
Okay, so we can't
You like
use
going to this church?
main door.
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once we knew Laguna Bend was to be flooded, people gathered here to plan a protest.
Did it achieve anything?
Look around.
Well, clearly it didn't achieve anything, at least no success. Well, it looks like there's actually a giant hole in the wall.
Found an opening. Think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Hey, found a way in. Through the roof.
Okay, well, that works as well.
Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts, know everything about them.
He probably didn't.
Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
Didn't get chased out, can't hear you too well. Oh, no, something is happening.
Reading you worse and worse.
Huh?
This
I read
is
you
like
loud
a
and clear.
terrible
Everything all
moment
right?
for this.
Ah!
Oh no. Like the worst moment of all.
V, please.
Okay,
Oh, thank
finally
fuck. You're alive.
we're on land again. What happened? Well, I kinda know what happened. Another relic malfunction.
What happened? You passed out.
And you pulled me back up?
How'd you manage to lift me out? Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly.
Well,
But
it
you
was
just
kinda
don't
your fault,
fucking
though.
listen.
Toxic waste. Is that your construct?
Oh, you heard him?
You? Heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Right. But, I mean, it wasn't the toxic waste or the water or the diving that did it. It was the relic, so... it probably would have happened even if I hadn't taken that dive. So just ignore him.
Please just ignore his babbling. It's a complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Yes.
Doubt you should
Just
go
shut
back
up
to the
for a
city
moment.
just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. But where exactly?
Stay where exactly? Are we gonna camp on the shore?
Nope. There. Our cottage for the day. How about it?
Well, works for me.
Why the hell not?
So, whose cottage is it?
Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then.
Even more toxic? Well, that's great. And now we can actually go inside here. Nice. Let's look around a bit.
Must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot.
And I'm going to
How do you
read
take yours?
whatever that is. With milk and sugar, please.
Milk and sugar, please. Going all in, huh?
Yep. Okay, let me read whatever that is while she's preparing the coffee, I guess. News report on 7/17/2067. A fatal incident occurred on Friday in Laguna Bend, a town located in the area surrounding Night City. Residents refused to vacate their homes, properties which had been officially declared a construction zone by the corporation which had purchased the land. Despite not all homes having been evacuated, construction workers were ordered to begin their work to prevent further financial losses due to delays. One resident climbed a crane in order to stall construction. The crane operator responded by lobbing objects found in his control room at the man. The operator subsequently lost control of the suspended load, which collided into a home and killed a family who were still inside. Well, that's great. The conflict between NC Dam Limited and the residents is not new, but until now has not led to any casualties. Also, what kind of lame name is NC Dam Limited? Couldn't they think of anything more creative for a company building dams? Oh, we're building a dam near Night City. Let's call ourselves Night City Dam Limited. Brilliant. 10 out of 10, no notes. The dispute began a few months ago when the rent prices in Laguna Bend rose drastically, after which residents were informed that the land on which their houses stood was to become a reservoir. Some of the residents relocated to temporary housing that was built as compensation. However, those who ignored municipal directives and stayed put became the victims of a corporate smear campaign which identified them as agents of public unrest, APUs, who were preventing necessary construction in order to secure access to clean water for all of Night City. But I mean, the water isn't clean, it's toxic. I guess maybe they're going to filter the water before it's actually getting used in Night City. And only the people living right next to the reservoir have to deal with all the toxic waste. As a result, public opinion quickly turned against residents of Laguna Bend, and few, if any, paid attention to the change in police tactics and open violence against the residents. One could say it was only a matter of time before incidents like the one on Friday would occur. Okay, so this is basically a bit of history about what happened here. Nice.
Forgot to start the generator.
Okay. That's quite luxurious, though.
A generator. What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
Non-toxic one? So should I maybe turn on the generator?
I could turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow.
It's fine. Usually after a while, once I've recovered from my relic malfunction, everything is okay again. What do we got here? Crime block. McRae scanned the room with a deft Kuroshi sweep. The corpse was no different than the dozens he'd seen over the years. The dead man's eyes frozen in fear, his ligaments, wires, and intestines strewn about the floor. None of it made any impact on McRae anymore. Some kind of crime novel. I've lived too long, he thought, and cops who don't die quick usually find themselves playing for the other side eventually. This case is as clear as a used napkin at Deputy's Zhao, he murmured to Junior Inspector Malinowski. Cyber psycho. Came in through the window, victim let him inside. Must have known each other. Prints are all over the glass. Holy shit, Malinowski shook his head in disbelief. How'd the fucker get all the way up to the 11th floor? I mean, there's possibilities. See those grooves on the windowsill? Climbing spikes, implants kids these days are getting installed to pull stupid rooftop stunts, get cheap thrills. Malinowski made his way over to the window to examine the evidence his superior had so effortlessly pieced together. The veteran detective lit a cigarette and stared back into the corpse's lifeless eyes. Although McCrane had never seen this man before, he felt as if he had known him a long time. And still, he felt nothing for him. No pity, no compassion. This was only a body, now no longer a person. Suddenly, Malinovsky's unsteady voice woke McCrane from his thoughts. "Oh, boss, these prints on the outside of the window, they belong to you. Oh, whoa, what a plot twist." McCrane let out a quick, punctuating chuckle. Never much took you for a jokester, Malinovsky," the detective said with an amused smirk as he rolled up his sleeves to expose his wrists. "And I wonder, just how would I get there without any climber's claws, huh?" But before the junior inspector could respond, McCrane felt an uneasiness shoot up his spine. This room, this man, the smell of his blood. He felt compelled to walk over to the savage victim and reach inside his pocket. A photo, his own face staring back at him. Malinovsky slowly drew his pistol. "I believed in you," the shaken protégé uttered with a pain in his voice. "All this time I idolized a murderer." I don't understand," muttered McCrane, scarcely loud enough to hear his own voice. Something else began to drown out his words, even his thoughts, a strange, primal force. "For the first time in my life, I don't understand." And then, crack, a gunshot. Okay, so the detective was a cyber psycho, and he killed this one guy during a psychosis. That's actually an interesting twist to this crime story. It started very conventional. I like it. Okay, but I'm actually looking for a generator, so let's see what we can find. I may have to go outside for that, though. Generators are usually not inside.
All those people from the town. It's depressing. Most nomads have a story like that. And all of them begin with the same thing. Displacement.
Well,
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
also, apparently I'm still recording all the stuff that's happening at the moment. I'm not sure if that is supposed to be like that. But okay, let's just continue. Is there actually a way up here? Okay, there is. Let's get that generator going.
Power's up.
You go
Your little
that
spa
road.
is open for business.
So be careful. Of course I will be.
Judy?
Oh dear. I just lost the connection. What's going on? Are you okay?
What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
Yeah, I think I just heard like Evelyn's voice as well. And I think that probably triggered something with her. Yeah, I think you were thinking about Evelyn and we were still synced. I did catch that thought.
You thinking about Evelyn?
Clouds has gone to shit. Tiger Claw No Necks took revenge for Hiromi and the rest. There was a firefight. Tom's dead.
Oh no.
Roxanne barely got out alive. House is closed until further notice. I'd rather not talk or think about it. I didn't want to tell you. Wanted this to be just our day.
Ooh.
I wanted.
I have options here. Options.
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I don't get it.
I don't know. Comfort just felt like the most appropriate in the situation.
What good would that have done? You just think I was blaming you. Blame myself already. That's enough.
Should I kiss her? Is this the right moment for that?
Forget it, Jude. It's Japantown.
Well, I guess she thinks it's the right moment for it. Looks like we're doing this. This escalated quickly. She has a spider web tattoo on her breast. That's interesting. Well, this took quite a turn. Can you give me one as well? Okay, there we go. And it's the morning after. Oh, well, let's pick up my clothes, which I guess is still like the wetsuit. Or will you put me back in my normal outfit? This is neither. I have no idea what that is. But this is just a random collection of some of my clothing items. Why did you give me this? This is so odd. Okay, I may have to change this back. Yeah, I think this is like the Johnny stuff. And then they just gave me like a samurai cap as well. So they just reverted to some sort of default apparently. I may have to change that and put on back my normal stuff. I'm not sure if I can actually, because most of it is just stuff from my wardrobe and I don't actually have it in my inventory, so I may have to go back to my apartment first to dress again. But okay, either way, before I go and talk to Judy, I think this is a good time to make a cut here. So yeah, I guess we will talk to her and we need to discuss how we want to handle what just happened here, I suppose. But that can wait for the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.